She'll tell me too. She goes, someone said that harmonica man sent them to the church. Thank you. She'll tell me. She'll tell me. So, what else can you do on the app? You can make a Google search result at the bottom of the play buttons. Go to the very bottom of the play buttons, click on the Google search bar, and make a Google search result. Whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's scriptures on faith, whether it's more information about Lazarus at the time we're speaking, or whatever we're speaking on. If you want more information about more than what I gave you, go ahead and click on the Google search bar. You can even cross-reference stuff right on the Google search bar and cross-reference what you need so you can get more scriptures and more stuff. And maybe like the message that I preach, but you want more scriptures on it for your church. Go ahead and look it up, cross-reference things. There's a lot of stuff you can do with the Google search bar. But I will say that I did turn Save Search on, because I'm not going to sit here and let somebody get away with, my wife thinks it's a Christian app. It says it's a Christian app, and it's got Christian music. It's got Christian messages. It's got Christian this and Christian that. But that Google search bar allows me to go and type things in that I shouldn't be. But my wife will never know, because once I leave, it doesn't save any history. It doesn't do nothing like that. And my wife will never know because it looks Christian. No, that's not why it's there. It's not there for you to get all happy-go-lucky and excited that you're getting one over on your wife. That's not the way I put it there, so you can search terms, search things, and get more information. It's an informational thing. So I had to put Safe Search on. I had to test the Safe Search out, so I had to look up some stuff on there I really did not want to have to look up. But you know what? It's okay, because you know why? It works, and I know that it works. And for that reason alone is why I did things. Don't get me wrong, nothing popped up, thank God. But it does work, and I know it does. So with that being said, what else can you do on the app? And of course, my favorite of all things, and I got to tell you this, is the Portal Chat feature. The Portal Chat feature is pretty dang awesome. And let me say this, I went and searched, and I searched, and I searched thousands of web pages to get this out there. Finally, I got TLK.io's version, and they allowed me to do it right on the app, and it was fabulous. Wonderful. And I love it. But there's a time and a place when you have to upgrade your feature. And I searched again, and I finally, like I said last week, I found somebody that would do it for free, and they would have. It had all the features that I wanted. It had the fact that you can take pictures and you can, share them via the app. You can do all kinds of things. You could have done all this wonderful stuff. You could have did the pictures and chatted with everyone, and you could have had as many people in the chat as you want at one time. There's so much stuff that you can do with that app. I was so excited. And then I read their email. And I realized what they said is it doesn't matter how many you have in the chat at one time. It matters how many page views you have. So they give you 5,000 page views a month for that the chat that they're going to let me use. 5,000 page views a month. And I said to myself, I know there's no limit on how many can be in there, but I don't think I can do 5,000 page views a month. Don't get me wrong, that seems like a lot. But with how much apps, games, and technology is so frail like we are, that it's going to fail. And every time you refresh your page, guess what? That counts as a page view. So when you log in to the app, and something fails, you have to log out of the app or refresh that app page. That counts as a page view. Or say you get a phone call and you pick up the phone while you're chatting on the Portal Chat, but then when you hang up the phone, for some reason it logs you out and you have to re-log back in for whatever reason. That is a page view. So no matter what goes on, I couldn't sit there and have in the middle of an app, it just automatically stopped working because we ran out of page views. Or I couldn't have an app that only allowed 10 people in there and have you waiting in line like you would at a doctor's office or on hold on a telephone. So I couldn't do all this. So I searched and I searched and I searched, and I finally found a company out there who is newer, but not as new as some of these. Because I found people like Rumble Talk, and they're all great companies, and they all got great stuff that they're doing with their chats that you can put into your websites. But I found this company that allows me to have as many as I want, no page views, and you can even send an actual picture through the app. Now, there's some restrictions to that. Now, on the TLK.io version, you had to take an image off the internet, find the exact web link address, paste that into the app, and then once you do that, then it go post an inline picture to the app. Now, with this one, it's even better. Now, you can't take your phone, you can't hold it up, take a selfie, and send it to me. You can't do that. But you still can. The reason why I say you can't, but you can, is because it doesn't have the technology yet to be able to go directly straight to your camera. So what you do is you take a selfie in the mirror, or you're up in the air with your phone. You save that, you take a selfie with your camera widget app on your phone. It saves in your gallery. You go into the portal chat feature. You then hit the camera icon. You hit your gallery button. And then you pick the picture that you want. And it goes into the app. So you can actually send a physical picture of you. And you can send all the selfies in the world. You can take all the pictures you want of your food, of what you're eating or what you're doing. Or just, if you want to show me your day. Say you made a really nice fancy dinner if you were married for your wife and you wanted to show me what your dinner looked like. That's fine. Whatever it is that you want to do, you show me your day, guys. I encourage you, once it comes out, to show me who you are. Let me know who you are, and let me know what you're doing on your days. Let me know where you're working things. And dude, whatever it is you're doing for God, I want to see what's going on, because we love you guys. We love you, and we want you to be, we want to be in your lives on a regular, everyday basis on a personal level. We don't want to be too personal to where we want to know everything to know about you, all your, your personal information or nothing like that. No. But we want to be in your personal lives so we get to know who you are and how your cancer's going, if you got it, or whatever the case is. It's like when I used to work at the laundromats. I got into so many people's lives that I made an impact. And the reason why I say cancer is because one of my buddies there, Frank was his name actually. I almost forgot about him, but he used to have skin cancer. And I'd come back, and I came back one day, and I'm like, "Hey, Frank." He goes, "Andrew, no." I said, "What?" He says, "No, what are you doing here?" I said, "I came to see you." I go, "I remember you had cancer, and I wanted to see how you're doing with that." He goes, "No." He goes, "You came all the way here just to see me on a bus." I said, "Absolutely, Frank." He goes, "No." I said, "Yeah." He was shocked that I came to see him because I actually cared about people. That's the way I do things. I care about so many people in this world that it's just me. I love God. And I love Him so much that I want to do things for other people. And if you do it to the least of me, the Bible says you've done it to me. But I love God, and I love His children, and I want to make sure I treat them with respect and get into their lives a little bit and know how they're doing. And so I get into people's lives, like, "How are you doing today? How's your daughter doing? I heard she was sick, Or how'd your church service go? Or how are you doing? I heard you were sick. Or I heard your mother was dying of whatever. Can I pray for her later on today? Or can I pray for her now?" I love doing that kind of a thing because, number one, it gives me the opportunity to do for God, even though I'm not perfect. Even though I'm not perfect, it gives you the opportunity to do for God. Nowhere in the Word does it say you have to be perfect to do for God. Do you think the disciples were anything perfect? Absolutely not, they weren't. They were fishermen too. They were not perfect. And if you think about it in one aspect, and this goes to show one aspect, Jesus said to them, throw your nets off to the left side. And out of their imperfectness, they said, well, Lord, we tried that already. Boy, are you dumb. We tried that. They looked at Jesus and said, I don't know who you are, but we tried that, sir. We already did that, and there's nothing there. Guess what happened? They pulled so much fish out. Oh man, their nets almost broke. There was so much fish. They had food for many, many, many days. Their nets just about broke. They had so much fish. So see, they're even imperfect in that aspect. In every aspect of their walk with God, none of them were perfect. Did they love God? Did they honor Him with their whole heart? Yes. Were they absolute drop dead 100% perfect? I guarantee you they were not at all absolutely 100% perfect. And like I said, that aspect, they doubted Him. They go, look, we tried that already. And doubt is imperfectness. So they were even imperfect. But it gives the opportunity to do for God. It allows me to minister to His people. And I love getting into people's lives and knowing a little bit about them because it shows them how much that I love God and I love them. And it shows the love that I have for His people. So there's a lot of things of why I do what I do, but I get into people's lives to show love. If you can't love somebody else, how much more can your Father who is in heaven love you? If you can't love somebody else, how much more can God love you? With that being said, I love you guys. And show me your day. Let me get into your lives a little bit and see what's going on. Now, here's the best part though. You can just send a picture and that's the best part. That's a great feature. That is absolutely great that you can send a picture through the app and you're allowed to, send a picture. That's wonderful. I'd love to see your day. I'd love to see all this stuff. Remember, rule of thumb, don't send something you would not send to your mother on the app. If you would not send it to your mom or your dad, don't send it on the app. It's not why it's there for. But the best feature is not because you can send a picture, but the best feature is this. There's more security with the app now. There's a lot more security. Number one, there is a backdoor to the app. If by chance I give you the name of the app, which I'm not going to, but if I do give you the name of the app, the web address to which is I'm just going to give you a quick example. Say I go and give you the name of the company, chat.com/portal__chat. If I give you that, which I'm not telling you the name of the company, but if I gave you that address to my chat, you can go to the back door, you can type that in, and you can instantly find my chat feature or my chat. And people can do all kinds of crazy things, just like TLK.io did. Or if you went into and found out the chat name, you could go in there and do all kinds of things. And that's why at that moment I had security features like you had to log in with a Facebook or a Twitter account in order to chat. But here's the crazy thing. With this new company that I went with, I have a little toggle switch that I turned off. Meaning, when it's turned on, you can be searchable in every aspect of the way through the internet and people can find you through their database. And anybody in the world that does not have your name can find you. But I had that turned off because now the only way now for you or anybody to get into that app or into that chat is to either download the app or I give you the web address to where the app is located, where the chat is. So if I give you that web address, that the company's name, chat.com/portal__chat. If I gave you that name right there, you'd find it. But since I got that toggle switch turned off, you can't even look me up. Except for if I give you the name. So it's a lot more safer and secure now because now you don't have to have you don't have to log in with any information. All you have to do is put in your name,